Hi ladies, Elsa here again. I wanted to show you how I did these little journaling spaces. I did this for MAS, mini album scraps. They were having a little swap, so I thought I'd show you. So I started with, I have everything pre-cut so it'll go real fast. I mean, it's really simple. I started with a piece of paper, and you can do this any size. I just, they had required measurements that our pieces could measure. So I did mine 8 long by 3.5 wide, and then I folded, I scored at 2 and at, what is this? This would be at 2 and at 6. So you have 2-inch flaps that are fold in. I then brought this back into a triangle right here, like this, on both sides. So now you have something that looks like a little shirt. I cut 2 pieces at 2 inches by the 3.5, which is the length and the width of these little things right here. And I also folded this. I tried to get it right where that one was folded at. So how I do to get the exact thing, I place that right there on top of that, and I bring back what I had already folded back. That gives me that fold right there. Then I just cut that triangle off. I'm going to trim some of this off. I want it to have like a little border of the craft paper. So that goes right there. Right there. And I'm going to glue this flap back. Right there. Now this I want to glue inside of here, so I just kind of eye it and see where it comes at, and it's right there. So I'm just going to cut and make, you may, if you're one that loves to measure, get all these measurements. I'm more of a eyeballing type of gal. I don't worry too much about it. It's paper. It's fun. So and that goes right here. Now you do that to both sides. Okay, so then it looks, you will get something that looks like this. Then you glue your flowers. Now for the trim right here, I use Martha Stewart punches like this. This one I did a little different. It's stamped at the bottom, and this is, I'm going to glue on the inside of this. You open it and you would just glue it right here. Before I glue it though, I drew my lines, and I just took a ruler and a black permanent marker, and I drew my journaling lines. Okay, so you would do that all the way down, getting them as straight as you can. So you get the gist of that. So you draw all your lines, and that will give you a journaling space right there. Then right at the edge is where I put my line of my bead of glue right here, and I came in with the decorative die cut like that. So that gives you a pretty edge, and then just cut at the edge like that. So now when this folds on top of this one, you can't see it because I've got, it has an edge. And you would do the same thing on this side. Okay, now for the inside, I measured in here, and this is 4 inches, of course, by 3.5. So I cut my piece of paper that goes on the inside. Now I cut it a little bit under 4 inches just so that this would close comfortably and it wouldn't warp the paper over on the side, okay? So, and I applied glue mainly at the top part. I didn't bother too much to put glue on the bottom because I'm going to put a little pocket at the bottom. So like that. And here is my pocket. And this this one is actually a little bit shorter than this one is. This one's about half an inch bigger or 2. This I cut 3 inches. And that's really a matter of preference, how high you want your paper to come up to make your pocket. This one I did a little bit shorter, and then I used the Martha Stewart punch right across the top. Folded it. I folded it right at where the design starts, okay? And I'm going to glue that down. Glue. And this is this size is 2.5 by 4, and I put a very narrow bead of glue because you want to have enough space to put your tag on the inside there. So this goes right here. So now it starts to take form. So here you go. That's the inside. Very, very simple. And then I just cut a square piece, and I used the Martha Stewart, and I did a little stamping on top and the bottom. And I didn't draw lines for journaling just in case they wanted to use a stamp, put a picture. But I mean, it's really easy to draw your own lines if you want lines on there. Then this fits in here. And how I've got it is I've got it so that the tag sticks out at the top, so when you close both your sides and they have that same decorative, it looks like it's all one piece. See, it looks like this just continues from here and goes on down. And then of course you would have the other, wherever my other one is. I have it here. Your other piece would go over here. And there you go, and then you put your flowers. Now for the back part of it, for it to close, the way that I finished mine off is I took, this one has a piece of seam binding. I used just black ribbon on the others, but I took a piece, for the measurements that I have, my ribbon measures 21 inches, and I put it on the back part of the card, and I dangle it so that these two pieces match. Okay, so then I glued it right there. So now even if they want to glue this to a mini page, or if they want to use it on its own as a standalone, that doesn't look bad at all. But I think on the ones that I sent, I went ahead and covered it with a piece of paper just to cover that lace in the back. But you could leave it. And then this comes around, and then you tie your little bow right there, and that's what holds this in place. That's what would hold this down. And I used about 5 flowers for this project. Put your little bow right there, and that's how it is. And here's your tag. And on this one, just for, I put 2 little tags in there. You can put as many tags as will fit in the pocket. And of course, when you open it, it opens like this. And then this is just a stamped image that I have there. This comes out. You have your journaling, and the 2 little flowers there, and 3 flowers on the outside. Okay, so that little quick tutorial on how I did that, just in case you all wanted to make some. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by, ladies. Bye.